Good morning, I'm Lucinda Giuliani. Allow me to begin this speech with a brief reflection. Education is the key to the future, but how can we open the door if the key is rusty? When we talk about the future of our nations, we often place great hope in the younger generation. But how can they learn effectively when classrooms are damaged, books are unavailable, and access to technology is almost non-existent? Today, I invite all of us to take a closer look at a reality that is often overlooked and to stand up for justice in the name of our nation's future. From my personal experience, when I first entered junior high school, I expected to find a school with better facilities than my elementary school, new uniforms, a fresh environment, and complete learning equipment. But the reality was different. Some facilities such as broken desks and damaged wooden chairs became a daily sight. Imagine coming to school every morning, but instead of finding a comfortable classroom, you have to learn in a room with broken desks and no consistent access to water in the toilets. This is not a fictional story. This is a real story for our own country. A real example comes for SD Negeri Bandung 1 in South Tegal City, located on Jalan Teku Cikditiro number 153, where school facilities have been inadequate for the past 10 years. The damage to desks and chairs used in learning activities has raised 90%. The school has submitted proposal to the Tegal City Department of Education and Culture 3 times in 2022, 2023, and 2024, but all were rejected due to a lack of budget for furniture. How would you feel like if you had to face this reality every day as a student? Education is a human right, but for them, the right to learn is being taken away by inhuman conditions. Education is guaranteed under Article 26 of the Universal Declaration of Human Rights. It should be provided in a safe, decent, and dignified manner. But in reality, thousands of schools in Indonesia lack basic facilities, no toilets, no clean water, no electricity, and sometimes not even a proper roof. How could this happen? One of the causes is the unequal distribution of resources. Remote areas are often the last to be prioritized in development. Another cause is weak policy implementations. Education is often talked about but rarely executed with genuine commitment. According to a 2024 UNICEF report, more than 50% of schools in Indonesia have poor sanitation. This directly affects student health, attendance, and motivation to learn. When schools lack basic facilities, students are not only uncomfortable, but also unsafe, ashamed, and often end up dropping out. And that is a violation of their right to education. But remember, this is a man-made problem, which means we as humans can also fix it. There are stories of change. In East Java, a local community collaborated with a social organization to renovate a school. They built toilets, installed water tanks, and restored the dignity of the children there. So, what can we do? As university students, we can start with small steps, raising awareness on social media, sharing stories like what happened in Bandung, and supporting organizations that focus on rural education. Because change doesn't have to start with the government, change can start with us. Together, we can ensure that the child has to choose between education and dignity. Together, we can restore the right to learn. Together we can build a future where every school doesn't just have walls but has humanity within them. Thank you.